What if the anxiety, the brain fog, and the unexplained sadness that millions of people are managing with medication, meditation, and lifestyle changes are not primarily psychological problems at all, but metabolic ones? A groundbreaking paper published in Nature Reviews Neuroscience is forcing the health community to reconsider everything it thought it knew about mental energy. And the answer it keeps pointing toward is your mitochondria. The research introduces a concept that is rapidly becoming one of the most discussed ideas in 2026 neuroscience: the stress response hub theory. Your mitochondria are not just energy producers. They are active sensors and responders to psychological and physiological stress. When chronic stress overwhelms them, something alarming happens at the cellular level. Your mitochondria change shape. Their membranes become compromised, and they begin leaking mitochondrial DNA into your bloodstream. That leaked DNA triggers an immune response. Your body recognizes it as a foreign signal because mitochondrial DNA resembles bacterial DNA due to our evolutionary history and mounts an inflammatory reaction. That inflammation travels to the brain. And neuroinflammation, brain inflammation driven by mitochondrial stress leakage, produces a biological state that from the inside feels indistinguishable from anxiety, persistent low mood, cognitive slowing, and emotional fragility. It is not just in your head, it is in your mitochondria, and it is measurable. This is the neurometabolic gap that 2026 mental health research is finally beginning to address directly. The conventional approach to anxiety and mood disorders focuses on neurotransmitter balance: serotonin, dopamine, GABA. These are real and important, but they are downstream of the energy crisis happening at the mitochondrial level. When your brain's power plants are failing on empty, your neurotransmitter systems do not have the ADP to function normally regardless of what interventions you layer on top. The cholesterol connection adds another critical dimension. Your brain is approximately 20% cholesterol by dry weight, one of the highest concentrations of any organ in the body. Cholesterol is the primary raw material your brain uses to build and repair cell membranes, including the mitochondrial membranes that determine whether your cellular engines leak or hold their integrity. When cholesterol falls below optimal levels, the brain loses access to the membrane repair materials it depends on. The stress leak cycle accelerates. Mitochondrial DNA continues escaping into the bloodstream, and the neuro-inflammatory cascade becomes self-reinforcing. The GHKCU peptide research trending in 2026 is pointing at part of the solution. GHKCU acts as a mitochondrial signaler, sending repair instructions to stressed cellular engines. But signaling for repair and having the energy to execute that repair are two different things. This is the gap that most mental energy protocols miss. The signal is only as effective as the power available to act on it. Mitolyn addresses the energy side of this equation directly. PQQ triggers mitochondrial biogenesis, growing brand new mitochondrial engines with intact membranes that do not leak under stress. Fresh mitochondria built through biogenesis have superior stress resilience compared to depleted, aging ones. They maintain membrane integrity under pressure and keep the neuro-inflammatory cascade from triggering. CoQ10 fuels those new engines to maintain consistent ADP output through sustained cognitive and emotional demands, ensuring your brain's power supply does not drop below the threshold where stress leakage begins. Together, they recharge the stress hubs that your brain depends on to process pressure without crashing, not by managing the mood from the outside, by restoring the energy foundation that allows your brain to regulate itself from the inside. In 2026, the most forward-thinking mental wellness protocols are being built around this mitochondrial baseline first, before neurotransmitter support, before adaptogenic herbs, before any other intervention. The power has to be on for everything else to work. I want to be fully transparent with you. The link in my description is an affiliate link. I might earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I only share what I genuinely think is helpful. Stop managing the mood and fix the energy. Check the link in my description for the 2026 Mitolyn Brain Energy Protocol. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet or lifestyle, especially if you are experiencing mental health symptoms.